moves tick-tock when I dance. On that demon time, she might start her OnlyFans. Big B and that B stand for bands. If you wanna see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. I say left cheek, right cheek, drop it low and swing. Texas up in this thing.
What's up, Leo? This is Queen Novelle coming to do your May and June 2020 reading for you guys. All right, you guys, so I'm going to do it a little bit different this month, these months. I'm trying to cut down my videos, so it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to start off doing an intuitive forecast. I'm going to cut the astro intuitive forecast, and it's just going to be a complete intuitive forecast. Now I will add in some energies from the astros because it does apply, but as far as me going through the days, I'm going to cut that out. Then we're going to jump into your love confetti. Then we're going to jump into, and it's only because I need to learn a little bit in depth, or I feel like I need to learn a little bit in depth the way I the way I like to read myself. So then we'll jump into your love confetti, then your charms, then your regular confetti, then your astrology dice, then your pick a card, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, any pile that you're drawn to for your tarot and advice. I did add the tarot back in these months, okay? All right, so jumping into the intuitive forecast, okay? Before I started the video, I got a few downloads. The downloads were there's a need for you to stop looking for stuff that's right in front of you. There is a lot of things that you are looking for and you have not utilized the tools that's right in front of you. You have a lot of tools. Like say you're looking for smudge sticks or something like that. Let's just say smudge sticks, and you probably have cinnamon sticks that you can burn, or it's something that you're looking for that is right in front of you. They're mere tools. It's just something that you're looking for. I also had a download of you guys having intense dreams. You may be having intense dreams right now, and there's a need for you to pay attention to those dreams. Now, when I say pay attention to the dreams, I mean just to pay attention to the signs, but don't dwell on the signs. I'm getting a strong, you guys have to utilize the tools that is there, but don't dwell on the tools. Utilize the tarot, but don't dwell on the tarot. Utilize the energy, learn the energy. It's a learning phase for you guys, because I am getting intense dreams. You guys' dreams have been very, very vivid. They have been so vivid where it's almost in real life, real life things that's going on, and things that you have been, you're getting signs and synchronicities through your dreams, and you may even be experience things that you have in your real life in your dreams. I am getting intense balance, okay? Some of you are really balancing out your subconscious. You're really balancing out your communication, the way you communicate, and actually incorporating it into your day-to-day, incorporating into your business, incorporating to your business things that's business-based, where you have to communicate, possibly even over email or something like that, because I know times have changed, but it's more of a communication, but improve communication, because I do feel there's a strong balancing of the mind. Your mind is balancing. Some of you may have been having troubles in the home, possibly with family, possibly even with your own subconscious, just having troubles balancing it out. I really do feel you're getting the tools to balance those things out, whether it's smudge sticks, whether it's incense, whether it's alchemy, whether it's through your dreams. But just realize these are mere tools. Do not dwell on just one, because there are plenty. I am getting that some of you are focusing on your career, focusing on what's going on in the world, trying to balance out your own being and your own creativity and your health while dealing with external circumstances, while dealing with situations in your love life. I do feel just a strong, focusing on self, balancing the mind. Also, I have an analytical aspect. Some of you may be ending things in your life, ending old patterns, ending. I did get okay, so I just got like the door is closed for whatever that means to you. Like maybe there is something that you dwelled on in the past. Maybe it's something that happened to you in the past. Maybe it's something that needed to end. I feel like you are, if it's not fit, the door physically, like not closed, I feel like that is your mind being done with the situation. And what, by you doing that and closing that door and closing off your energy, I really feel like whatever you're going through is going to transform. There's going to be a transformation phase. I did just get like a Pluto retrograde type of thing, like it's like affecting it. Like there's going to be a strong phase. There is a lot of internal working during these times. Especially during the retrograde season, there is a lot of things that you're working out with your values, what you value, how you love yourself, your business, how you bring in money. I'm getting also like this death and transformational phase, like like ending things. Some of you may have like loved one or a loved one that may have passed or something like that, but I really feel like the way you have dealt with it before, or the way that you used to see things, or the way you used to deal with things is going to change. The way you used to deal with death is going to change. It's not like you may have like felt like you lost your mind when someone died in the past, and now you have this profound understanding that is helping comfort other people through your understanding. Get some energy here. It's about to go out. Yeah, but definitely I really feel like some of you are even on a love aspect of things. You may be strongly setting your mind and balancing out your mind on what you want out of your love life. And that's whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single, whether you're married, whatever your situation is, situationship. I really feel like you have made a subconscious decision on things that you are going to do that's going to be incorporated into your daily life. And you're getting signs and synchronicities through your dreams. You're having more intense dreams. You're dreaming about the people. You're dreaming about what you want. I really just got like a strong, you guys may be having dreams like this Mortal Kombat Matrix type shit. Like I really just, like that's how I came in, like Mortal Kombat Matrix type shit. I don't know if you're fighting or what, but I just feel like your mind is transforming. The way you think about things is transforming. And not only that, I just get a strong, just incorporating that in your daily life and balancing it out. Like even if you're working from home, like you're starting to get into routines. That's routines, but not routines that's gonna make you feel stagnant. Routines that it resonates with your soul. That's what I'm getting. Anything else? I just really feel like your spiritual connection, and even if you're not super spiritual, I really feel like you are changing your mind and your perspective on the way you want your life to run, the way you want your love life to run, the way you love yourself, how you feel. Like you're even cracking down on how you want to love yourself, and changing things, aspects about yourself, so you can get to where you want. I just really get a strong, like you guys being very strong. You guys standing in that Leo energy. You guys are very connected. Even if you don't know it yet, you're very connected to the spiritual realm. You may be just strong, just dream energy. Your dreams is becoming more intense, but definitely learn how to decode your dreams. And some things are not, unless you have to like look up an animal or something like that. Just look at your dreams metaphorically. And sometimes, like lately, with myself, it haven't been metaphorically. It's been like kind of like that's what it is. Like even if it is a little bit metaphorically, it's like vividly clear. That's what that dream was pointing out to. Try to get in the habit of writing it down, incorporating that into your daily life. But I just feel a strong balance, and for some of you, you are welcoming in love, especially if you're single. If you're in relationships, I really do feel like you're going to be improving your relationship with self, which is ultimately going to improve your relationship, or it's going to end it where you're going to be okay with it. All right, so let's jump into your love confetti. All right, before I jump into the love confetti, I forgot, please, if you haven't already, please go and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel, click that notification bell, as well as donate, you guys. Donate to the channel. The link will be below in the description box. Definitely like the video so we can get more streams, and let's jump into the love confetti. Okay, so with the love confetti, I do feel like for some of you, for some that has been married, you're possibly recently separated, and it's possibly you're going for divorce, and it's a complicated time. Very complicated. I can definitely see that it could be a very chaotic situation, especially with what's going on in the world. And for others of you, I really feel like some of you who have felt that if you were with a partner or you were with someone that you shared a strong connection, there may have been a separation, but love still there, or possibly even a separation where it's just a complicated, like there's complicated things that's going on. Maybe there's children, maybe there's strong emotions, there's something that led to the separation and possibly moving forward, but it's just a complicated type of thing, possibly a chaotic thing, possibly something like that is very childish, or the person was childish. It could be a situation like that. I do get an energy from here, like for some of you, you need to give each other time. If you are in a relationship, you need to give each other time to develop. Possibly even like this could be a business partnership. This could be, you may even be dealing with a Taurus person, but this could be just that Venus retrograde. Everyone is going through their own transformational period. You have to give not only the other person time, but you need to give yourself time, because it's a lot of things with self that you need to work out. You need to work out how you think and how you love and how you deal with things, and that will give you the strength and the energy to make a decision about your relationship moving forward. But if you are dwelling on the other person and their development, it's kind of like you are it's crazy because I don't want to sit up there and break out scriptures on you, but because I was gonna totally break out of scripture. But it's like kind of like you need to give each other time, and give each other time to develop, and not even just focus on the other person, focus on yourself. For some of you, you will have a wealthy partner come in. If you have been single, there's a possibility that you have a wealthy partner that's going to come in during the months of May and June. I am getting a more May, but it could be May or June or the end of May. This person is possibly a Leo person or a Cancer person. This person also could be on a Leo Cancer cusp. This could also be someone that's family oriented, someone that's in the entertainment business, someone that is very highly intuitive, very connected to their intuition. They're possibly not as psychic as you are, or have heightened spiritual gifts at this time, but there's someone that's very, very family oriented. Sorry about that, you guys. There's someone that's very, very family oriented. This could be someone with a very, very strong demeanor, someone that's have a very, very masculine energy. Whether this is a man or a woman coming in for you, depending on who you are or what you're into, your preference. But this energy is a masculine energy that's coming in. Someone that's very, very independent. Someone that's very also family oriented. Someone that could have been like a player in the past, but that's not their intention right now, is what I'm getting. Also, someone is dealing with a broke partner that does not desire to change. This is more of the energy, and this is someone that could possibly be a Capricorn or Aquarius, but this also could be someone that is focused on other people, the world, what's going on out with their friends, and someone that's worried about how other people is going to view them, and how other people, it's a highly kind of toxic energy. With this person also could be dealing with addictions as well. But I really feel like, maybe you're going through a transformational period and you want your partner to go through a transformational period. They are not desiring change right now. They're not desiring to change right now. And you need to be okay with that. You need to change yourself. And then when you change yourself and you get to the point where it's okay to want change, it's okay to want different, it's okay to let go of a relationship or close a door or whatever the case may be, then that will be the peace within you. That will be your step forward. That will be your elevation. But I know that some people, you love your partner and you love, but you can't force someone to change. That is not going to happen. Okay, for someone, you are taking your relationship. For someone, you're taking your relationship to the next level. Receive. For some of you, you may be having a lot of dreams about a partner, okay? Or connecting with someone on a very, very highly emotional, spiritual level, where you guys are definitely connecting in the astros, definitely connecting in your dreams. And I know that you guys hear it a lot when it comes to, because I know I hear it on certain tarot readings and even astrology readings. But it's actually possible. So it's like, it's no judge. Like, I definitely feel like for some of you, you are having intense dreams, like I was saying in the intuitive forecast, like some intense dreams where you are connecting with someone or someone's, because once you learn how to, work the dream realm, you start to have fun with it, I would say, so, and that's a talent, bravo, if you've learned how to do that. But definitely, I feel like you're taking your relationship to the next level. If the person has not came into physical, they're getting closer to coming in the physical. Also, I do feel like you guys are really working out things that may have been very toxic in the dream realm too. Getting insights on how to deal with the things, which is making you more grounded in the present. So that energy is going to come in, and that could be what that door was closing, stuff that's, needs to be closed out, so positive energy can come in. So you could take your relationship or take your just your energy to the next level. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your charms. All right, so I'm going to put my trusted elephant. Okay. Check that up for you, Leo. Some of you are about to get in a twin flame union. I keep seeing the twin flame heart. Yeah, I keep seeing the twin flame heart. Even though it didn't come out. Some of you will be getting in a twin flame union. Sorry. Okay. So with the charms, I definitely get that for some of you, you are, you may have came from a space in the past where you didn't feel as lucky in a particular situation, or with, a situation in your life that could have been very chaotic. You didn't feel as lucky. I do feel that you have And it's because we have, my little beautiful ladybug, she's turned around. I do feel like you're getting out of your head about it. You're changing your perspective about it. You're changing your perspective on how you should live, how you look, how you want to be perceived by the world. It's a strong perspective change. Definitely a strong transformational period for you just by getting out of your head and changing your perspective, okay? I do feel like for some of you, there is some things that may have been coming. I feel like for some of you, these are things that already started coming out, and things that will be coming out further. Like, like you guys had little things coming out during the shadow period, like during the shadow period, there was like little things coming to the surface that was just very, very like a bunch of bullshit, shoveling the horse shit, the bullshit that was coming out. And it could be possibly about what love, smaller institutions. This could be a business relationship. This could be a lover. This could be something that you value. Along with values could be also children. I noticed that is a theme also with Venus. And, because Venus is the Empress, that's the mother. So it could be also something you value with your children. This could be family, court, whatever it is. There is something where it's like shit happens. But I feel like your perspective change, whatever it is, whether it's a love relationship, a business relationship, whatever the theme is, you're turning the bullshit around. Okay? You're turning the bullshit around. And you're coming off very, very, very clever, which is making a lot of things come to the surface that needs to come to the surface, okay? I do feel like for some of you, if you haven't realized how intuitive you are and how special it is, like you are, and how you need to connect with your intuition, you need to realize it, because it's more than you just being very, very clever. And you got to realize, even with this clever girl, this is a dinosaur. Like, bitch, you're ancient, like your intuition is very, 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 you're getting things from your values is deep seated. Your values is deep seated in history. You're probably even coming, like, figuring out things that like you can easily just watch a documentary or something, and in the documentary it's like, you're like, that didn't happen, or that doesn't make any sense. And you do your own research, like, okay, now this sounds like this fit, and then you run it by someone else, and it's like, oh my God, I think that's it. Like, oh my God, why did like, it's just, you're getting knowledge, and it's knowledge that's been passed down. It's knowledge that is deep in history. You're very, very clever, but you're applying it. You're applying it to your values. You're applying it to your situation. You're applying it to your intuition. You're applying it. There's a need for you to learn how to balance things out, because we do have, this is my day-to-day life and the balancing charm for spirituality. And I feel like, because it was turned over, I really do feel like there's a need for you to balance out these gifts and incorporate them not only to your home, to your subconscious, and like there's a strong incorporation, which is funny because that was also something that came up in the intuitive forecast. I feel like it's a flood of information, a flood of downloads, a flood of insight, or you're feeling different. And there's a need for you to balance that energy out when it comes to your subconscious, when it comes to your vessel. You need to balance these energy out. And then also, like, okay. Okay, so there is some strong intuition that's coming in. Okay, we have the dolphin here. We have the dolphin. Also, you guys, you see the charms, whatever resonates with you, because when I used to look at the charms on, I believe her Charm Intuition, I used to watch her channel. That's what made me start doing charms. And she does charms a little different, but I will always see her charms and I will get a different message from the charms. So when you see charms, definitely go into your own intuition when it comes to the charms that you see, okay? Okay. So definitely, I really do feel like there's a strong intuition that's coming into your subconscious that you need to balance out, okay? Balancing out, you can do many things to balance it out. It's what resonates for your spirit. You can do detox baths. You can do spiritual cleansing, spiritual cleansing baths. You can smudge. You can light incense. You can do a lot of different things. You do alchemy, because alchemy is definitely here too. Whatever resonates with your spirit. I really do feel like there is something that is going on that is a forbidden situation, something that is not talked about. This could be going on with your family. This could be going on with an individual that is highly materialistic, okay? This could be also trying to balance out a situation that could have been a very prohibited, not talked about, Beetlejuice. Nobody couldn't say Beetlejuice name, but it's like, something that was prohibited, not talked about, something you couldn't talk about, something that you was possibly silenced if you're dealing with a legal situation, because we do have the legal briefcase here. If you were dealing with a legal situation, this is something that you have possibly been silenced with. But if that's not your situation, this is something that you're trying to balance out, something that's very negative based that you cannot talk about. You're getting all this intuition and insight about because it's strong in your subconscious. This could be something that could be going on in the world, or this, this is because this is South America and North America. So this could be something that's going on in the States, if you're overseas, this, something that's going on in the States, or, in your country or whatever, or something that's going on in these particular countries that's affecting you that nobody is talking about in the perspective that they, that you have, But it could be just you balancing out your money, obtaining the things that you want, trying to balance out your mental, trying to balance out all these areas of your life. Like, I want money. I want this strong home foundation. I want the spirituality. I want the intuition. I want it all. I'm trying to balance it out because we do have the Ankh here. So whatever is going on in your life, there is a strong spiritual understanding that we have here. For some of you, you may be, because there was in the love confetti. Oh, and the love confetti is not for everyone. I know that doesn't fit everyone's situation. So you may get insight about your love life through these charms or through other means, maybe through the decks. But for those of you that have a wealthy partner coming in, there is a strong spiritual connection with this partner, possibly even a past life with this partner, okay? Because we do, the angels are on your side. The angels is possibly guiding this relationship, guiding them to you, especially if it was something that was unrequited in the past, or something that was unrequited, or maybe you felt that you weren't at the place or something like that. But there's something that's guiding this relationship. For others of you, this could be your spirituality, being very creative in your spirituality. And it could actually be both. Like, maybe this is the spiritual partnership coming in and you are being very, very creative with your spirituality. Definitely there is a strong connection to water. Okay, we do have the seashell there, and I do feel like for some of you, you really want to go to a beach, but we do through all the restrictions and stuff. But I definitely feel like there is strong creativity that's coming in here. Okay. Okay, so definitely with this leather jackets, I think of like, Grease. And it actually made me just think of like John Travolta in Grease, like how he was a part of the group and stuff like that. But then he started to fall for Sandy, and then it was just like, because he was falling for this girl that was very, very different. It was like he was willing to give up his jacket because it was turned over. Maybe it's connected to this partner. Maybe this is connected to yourself, especially, if you had this persona that was very like, don't fuck with me, like, and I'm just keeping it real, I hope I don't have any kids on this channel, but, if you had this persona just like, don't fuck with me, I really just feel like you just switched it up. And you switched it up so fast that it was kind of unexpected, but you were guided to switch it up. I really feel like you guys are very, very, very passionate right now when it comes to incorporating things into your daily life, when it comes to your health, when it comes to dealing with any situation. You're incorporating how you act, okay? Which is overall affecting, like, if you have not been having, like, if you were the type that was having intestinal issues, bloating, stuff like that, and you've been having, or a whole bunch of gas or something like that, just intestinal issues, I really feel like by you being passionate about what you're going for and changing yourself and incorporating things into your daily life, those things have reduced. Now, they may have not completely gone. Like if you need to work on your stomach or something like that, it may not be completely gone, but you're not having issues that you were having before, okay? There is a secret love here, okay? This could be someone that's at work. This could be someone that you guys share a strong connection with. This also could be a twin flame, someone that you guys mirror, but is not, you mirror, but you guys are not the same. Like you guys are polar opposites. I really feel like this also could be something that was a secret, where there's some details that's going to come out. But definitely, I really do feel like for someone, they're having an issue taking that leap of faith when it comes to this love, okay? There's a lot of things that's affecting it, which is the reason why it did not. But the fact that it's here is not, I feel like it's going to happen. I just feel like it's a process that it's slowed down, which is like, just give each other time. They recognize it. They see it. If this is a love situation, they recognize it. They see it. This also could be something that's over online or something. They see it. But it's something that's hard to take that leap of faith. Maybe it's something that has to do with their job, their employment. Maybe it has something to do with just limitations, status, things like that. But I just really feel like there is something that initial leap of faith has not happened yet. Something, and it's crazy because it's something that could be so beautiful. I really feel like that 10,000 Hours songs by Ella May, where it was just like, why are you taking so long to call me back? We could be so in love. Like, I feel like it's that energy. But I really feel like it's just, you're dealing with someone that has if this is a love situation, I really feel like you're dealing with something that is very, has a lot of responsibilities, I'm getting. a lot of responsibilities, a lot of eyes, and it's not so much the concern with the eyes, but they are concerned about something, whether it's their career, their health. We do have the corona out here. So, okay. So for someone, and I mean, for everyone, but this could apply to your life. I'm going to try to give different scenarios. But I do feel like, there is some energy here where there's an energy, something that's trying to drain your energy. And I do get a trying to drain your energy. It could be a legal case. This could be a legal, like a partnership in business for some of you. Okay. This is because it was kind of like, borderline. Like, I feel like it could be a partnership in business that if this is connected, this is a partnership in business that is, they see you, but they have a partnership in business that they have to worry about, or they have an obligation in business that drains them in a different type of way, or maybe, them pulling between business and, contracts and things like that is what's stopping them from taking that initial leap of faith. But for those of you that it does not have anything, that has nothing to do with it, I really feel like for some of you, this may be a legal situation or a contract, or this could also be a divorce or a separation or something that is possibly legal on paperwork. We do have some neurological energy here. You guys are, but the fact that it was turned over, I really feel like for some of you, you have a lot that's going on that even spiritually, which explains why this is turned over. I really just feel like you guys need to pay attention to your intuition. And if you don't know exactly what that means to you, there's a need for you to do your research, and it's what resonates with your soul, not with someone else's. You have to do the work if you don't know already what your intuition look like, because you do have some things that's coming in for you. You have a lot that's coming in for you. For some of you, if there was some strange shit that was going on in the past, possibly underground, this could be connected to this Beetlejuice thing. This could be something that's connected to your family, which is there's something else forbidden. There's something that is possibly ending. Okay. Maybe someone is getting caught. Maybe someone is, maybe there is just some destructive shit that's going to happen, that's going to come up, some secrets that's going to come out. There's a need for you to let it happen, okay? Just let it happen. Stop doing what you used to do in the situation, bringing things to the surface that you used to bring, talking about things that you used to talk about. Let it happen, like literally let it happen in real time. Even pull out your camera if you need to, your screenshots are handy, screenshot, like stop being the person that's delivering the information, and for once surrender and allow it to fall in your lap. That's what I'm getting, because for someone you were dealing with possibly a group, a gang, which explains the cults. Also, if this is connected, this is something that has to do with children. If this is connected to that, this is something that has to do with children. But for someone, this is turned over, which means that, and the fact that it's with the strange things, maybe this is you ending this bad, like this kind of like, bad person, not bad person, but, kind of like either an asshole persona, a gang persona, because this is my symbol for gangs. But it's like, if you are part of a gang, you could be ending that. This could be a gang, there's something coming to a close, or something that's coming out, or Pluto, the retrograde season is going to help bring it out. Now, it's not going to come out in ways that you think it's going to come out, but it is going to come out. But there is a need for you to just stop doing what you used to do. You stop doing what you used to do, possibly with this legal situation, letting people know things that they're gonna just like try to cover up, or letting people know things that is gonna basically kind of give them a heads up of what you're thinking. Stop doing that shit. Like, just you stop doing what you're doing, and the universe is going to stop whatever this strange shit is happening. And this is different for many other people. This is someone acting strange, someone that was an asshole leaving your life, someone that was toxic leaving your life, someone that where you were kind of like, you didn't. It's crazy because I don't. The incense is going crazy right now. Try not to mess up the camera, but I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, it probably is not meant for you guys to see. But I really just feel like there's something that's ending that needs to end, and you need to allow it to end. There is a need for you to get back to being fabulous, And reason why I say get back, because it was turned over. And be honest with yourself. If you have not been living in your true potential of elevating the way you want to elevate, you know what I'm saying? Getting back to being the fabulous person that you want to be, whether that's physically, whether that is travel, whether that is, there is a need, like, for you to use your intuition, use your higher understanding, seek things that you need to seek. If you've always wanted to do, and it's just being honest with yourself. Just be honest with yourself. Because it's like, there's certain things that even I wanted to do that I, like, for instance, I always wanted to learn how to do sugaring, because it's an ancient practice, sugaring. I'm sitting in the house, we're all in quarantine, and not once have I thought about sugaring. And that'll be a good way to start, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though you got obligations in the house, like, still you have extra time now that you done cut off all your travel time. So it's like, it's time to start being this fabulous you and stop dwelling on the negativity, because I feel like there's a lot of spiritual growth here. Also, I just noticed there's a need for you to, I just got stay woke. For some of you, you may need to cut off stimulants, but I really just got stay woke. And that's the message that came with that, stay woke. Okay. There is something that you possibly are dancing around, okay? That you're no longer dancing around before. No more. Like, there's something you were dancing around before. And for some of you, you need to get back to dancing. If you used to be a dancer or you dance around your house, maybe it's time to actually choreograph something and learn something, or, put that energy out there where you're learning, even if it is amongst yourself. Just get back to being that fabulous you, because you may have dealt with an energy in the past where you were trying to, I just hear vindicate, vindicate someone, vindicate yourself, clear your name and stuff like that. But you wanted to be the person because you had the insight. There was a shutdown with that. There was a shutdown with that. There was a shutdown with that basically, is helping you release. And that's possibly what that doors closing is, that I had got with the intuitive forecast. Like, there was something that you released, and it's like, I feel like honestly that energy has already been done. And there's possibly even cycles when it comes to that energy. Like, you felt like you release and you release more. Get in the energy of releasing, changing your perspective, because I feel like things that you had to keep a straight face about before, you're no longer doing that. You're no longer dancing around the situation. You're speaking your mind, but in a positive, appropriate manner, dealing with rules of whatever situation you're dealing with, okay? I just feel like your approach is different. You're no longer in the energy trying to solve and do things yourself. You are being social media spied on. It's some light spying, possibly someone even sending friends to spy on you. But I think that's something to do with something else. I really feel like you guys are getting into the healing energy here. Healing past wounds that was possibly created by bloodthirsty, clout chasers, jealous people, rats. Okay, rats that was in your friend group, people that portrayed themselves as friends and they were actually rats. I really feel like you're healing your energy of how you feel about that. And this is from a soul level. And it does have something to do with the bullshit that you had endured. Whatever bullshit that conflicts with your values. Because you turning all situation, and definitely apply it to your situation. But this is some soul elevation. You guys are really, 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 really elevating on a soul level. And not only that, it's like strong connection to the spiritual realms. So I really feel like for some of you that is not as connected or don't feel like you're as connected, you are, especially if you're drawn to this video, you are definitely connecting when it comes to your dreams, because we do have this in your dreams. Okay, there is a need for you to there's just a strong spiritual understanding, and it's crazy because you even have someone that's possibly that knows how to work the dream realm, that's possibly spying on you in the dreams. Like, if you have not been thinking about this person, this person have not came across your mind in a long time, and they pop up in your dreams, they are learning how to navigate the dream world. So I do feel like for some of you, you're getting insights on how to obtain the bag. For some of you, you are learning how to separate your emotions and the things that you're going through from your financial obligations and burdens and things like that. I just really feel like you're learning how to decipher certain feelings and stuff like that. I do feel like for some of you, if you're very elevated spiritually, there's a need for you to protect yourself in the spiritual realm. Okay, whether dream catchers, there's herbs for it, there is smudge sticks for it, for your dreams and things that will protect you. I really feel like you are elevated, and it's some people that's woke, like woke, not sleep, like woke. I feel like someone is targeting you in your dreams, especially if you have a lot of dreams where you're feeling like someone is always coming for you in the dreams, is because someone is actually coming for you in the dreams. They're trying to manipulate you through the dreams, so just be mindful of that. I do feel like for some of you, you're creating bonds. That's not only, these are very unpredictable bonds. These are very unpredictable associations, like things that's going to shock the masses. I mean, because I really just feel like the space of whatever you were going through, you're tired of it. Yeah, and it's something that has something to do with this type of energy, possibly with your family, possibly with whatever forbidden situation or situation that you deal with. And this also could be something that you just can't talk about, or you don't talk about. Or this could be something that's happening to someone else in your energy that's still affecting you, and you're just tired of it. You're tired of it. But it's like literally like, this also could have something to do with a boy child. This also could be something that keeps coming up from your childhood, where it's like, I'm no longer dealing with this. Sorry, you guys. Oh. It's like, I'm no longer dealing with this anymore. I'm over it. I'm not about to, I learned how to heal from it. The only thing is if there was a nonchalant, okay, there's two messages. The person that is coming for you in the dreams is possibly someone that was possibly nonchalant about a situation, very nonchalant, acting like they don't see you, acting like the situation don't matter, and you do matter. You know, you're very important, you know, and I really feel like this person that bothers them, that, you know, you possibly even moved on, or it's funny how I'm getting, all this smoke now, when I was the only one seeing it, and now it's all up in the camera. But I just feel like I think that for some of you, this is someone in particular, possibly someone where some social media spying or something that you're possibly dreaming about, is because they're projecting. If this is someone that have not learned how to do, like, you know, work the spiritual realm, this is someone that possibly project their energy on you and you don't know it, and that's the reason why they're popping up in your dreams. This is possibly someone that's very, very materialistic, someone that is, I get someone that's very, very into the fads and stuff. Matter of fact, I just feel like all the situations of someone attacking you in the dream realm or coming in your dreams, or someone that's acting very nonchalant and all that, it was more about money and status and having that power at first. And, now they're going through something spiritual and they really don't know how to deal with it. I mean, that's the message I'm getting. But in the midst of that, you're creating something that's very, very, very solid and it's going to create a strong bond. And you're learning how to deal with very, very toxic situations in many different ways. Like, you're learning how to clear toxic energy in many different ways. All right, you guys. So let me just do a recap. Basically, you know, just turning your perspective around, turning this whatever negative situation, actually not dwelling on the situation, trying to manifest some coin. I do get some manifestation. So someone is really trying to either use alchemy or use the media platform to manifest money. I do feel like for some of you, you are definitely, there's a cycle that's wrapping up for you, especially if it was a very toxic cycle. There's things that's coming to the surface. You're learning how to ground yourself spiritually. Definitely. Okay. I definitely get some good vibes from here. I do feel like for some of you, there is some money coming in. You're going to connect with people on a spiritual level. There is something that's very, very, very spiritual coming in when it comes to love, whether it's love of self or love of another person, but you are definitely connecting with yourself on a soul level. And for some of you, you even connecting to finding a soul tribe, something that resonates with your soul. Okay. So let's jump into your regular confetti. Okay, for some of you, there will be new opportunities in business. For some of you, this is based off of what's going on in the world. This could be based off your spiritual understanding or having a higher understanding or knowledge about a particular field, or this could also be about spirituality too. There's a need for you to have morals when it comes to whatever situation that you're dealing with that's possibly ending. Okay, even morals when it comes to your bag and your money. This also can be stay humble when you're dealing with this particular situation. The more you stay humble, the more you're able to detach your energy, which kind of limits the karma of it. There's a need for you to pay attention to your surroundings, especially when it comes to your friends, people you consider your friends, and this rat person. This rat could also be an Aquarius person, okay? So just be mindful of that. Pay attention to your surroundings. This seems like someone that's very, very grimy, okay? Possibly even someone that could rob you, okay? For someone, you are coming into a partnership, or you are already in the partnership where you work well with your partner. This partner could be a Gemini, Cancer, a Leo, or a Virgo. This also could just be someone that is very, very, very very focused on their subconscious and elevation, and having understanding of situations, understanding of children. They possibly even have an understanding of what your situation is, and they resonate and they have compassion for it. Okay, there's a need for you to take your time. Everything is not a rush, especially during this retrograde season. It's forcing you to kind of take your time. take the time, okay? For some of you, you're maybe dealing with a Taurus. This Taurus is a keeper. This possibly could be someone that just embodies the values that you value, and they want to incorporate it into their day-to-day life. They want that you guys kind of like mirror each other. I feel like this is very, very significant since we have secret love right here. So for someone that resonates with them, but definitely pay attention to your surroundings, keep your integrity, your morals intact. Make sure you have your values together, what you value about yourself, what you value about your life, as well as embrace the new opportunities that's coming in. I like it. All right, so let's jump into your astrology dice. All right. All right, so on the astrology dice, okay, so we have Mercury up here. We have Scorpio down here. I'll put it here. And then we have 6 and 2. Okay, so basically what I see right here is there is some strong communication when it comes to the spiritual realm, you know, when it comes to communicating knowledge, exchanging knowledge. For some of you, you even like ready to, like, you're strongly expressing like you want to travel, like, you know, demanding it. I want to travel, you know, type of energy. But I do get an energy of definitely either communicating knowledge with someone, knowledge being communicating. And the fact that it's on this, there is possibly some communication that's going to slip out because it is in reverse. Slip out about something that is going to happen to whatever this situation is with the Beetlejuice and the strange shit, you know? And, you know, Stranger Things is also like experiment and stuff like that. That's what the show is about. Like, you know, like them doing experiments. So maybe that's something that's going to come out with something like that. Maybe you had ideas about with that. But the focus that I'm seeing over here with this 6 and 2 in the first house is you guys getting your image together. You guys coming to the way you present yourself, the way you think about yourself, incorporating into your day-to-day life, incorporating into your values, changing the way you eat about stuff. Some of you, I don't know if I mentioned through here, but I do feel like some of you are trying to get your body together, get your health together, things like that. But I do feel like, you know, your image is very strong, your creativity. Some of you are attracting the entertainment field, you know, like if you are in the entertainment industry, if you're not, I mean, if you are, you're going to basically improve. And if you're not in the entertainment industry, you're going to be introduced to the entertainment industry in some way, shape, or form. But I do feel like with this Scorpio right here, there is something that is happening where, because it's right, you know, by the Beetlejuice, there is something that is ending. I really do feel like this energy is connected. But there is some type of energy that's coming in that's helping to end it, to be destructive to it, to maybe there's some kind of rebellious energy that's going to come from it. Maybe it's something that has something to do that was hitting with your family, or about a business or a business operation that was under. But, you know, that's more on the backside. But it's just something that it's something that you're balancing out, either how you deal with it, or you ending the way you deal with it, or it's ending. But I really do feel like there's just something that's going to come out, like, you know, like even if it's not possibly just ending, like, oh, it's done now. I really just feel like there is something that is going to come out, like, or it's going to be little by little just coming out like blah, 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 like something is coming out. Okay, because we do have just the fact that the sandworm that ate up Beetlejuice is turned over, but it has like, you know, the Mercury on top of there. I just really feel like it is something that has a illusion about it, because you know we have Neptune on the side up there. There's something that has an illusion about it. That's something that is very, very, like, you know, it could be something that is crumbling, because we have, like, you know, Mars on the side of here, and I really feel like that could be something that is very chaotic, like a chaotic situation or something like that. The only thing is by you stopping the energy that you put into it and just deal with yourself, or deal with your elevation and deal with the situation accordingly, without all the extra or wasting your energy where you're possibly wasn't being seen or something in the situation. I really feel like that is what's going to create the new opportunities in business for you, because we do have the 6 and the 2 here. I just really feel like you having the moral, the integrities, the strength, the spirituality, the grounding, like all of the above, is going to be attractive and appealing to someone. I don't remember when. Okay, by you dealing with that, like, because for some reason it moved and it flipped. I don't understand, but it must it it could be something that also has to do with you working well with a partner, or getting to a partnership where the partnership works. It works to your benefit. It creates new opportunities. It tames you. It stops certain things. Like, you've already tamed yourself, and it tames you more. It helps get the bag up. It helps you be more, you know, obtain the resources that you want to buy the items that you want, or, you know, something like that. I think it's very interesting that it like moved and flipped, you know, but you know, that's just me. But definitely I do feel like some energy with whatever this situation is, this negative based situation that you guys are releasing. I do get an energy of the Saturn retrograde, between Saturn, Neptune, and Mars. And what's on the other side? Okay, the Sun in the South Node. How convenient. So you guys can probably even find out a lot of things about it if you look into your South Node, but about what you're dealing with. But because it's very yeah, it's crazy. Because I just thought about my South Node, and my South Node, that's exactly what I'm dealing with. So definitely I feel like you guys, whatever you're dealing with, the energy of when the energy of the retrogrades and Neptune and Mars, as well as Mercury, and it could be happening in the midst of the Mercury retrograde. There is something that is going to transform. There's something that's going to come out, possibly even be dismantled or destructed or something like that. But as far as right now, I really just feel like this energy is definitely changing the way you communicate about something, transforming the way you communicate about something, as well as when you transform it, it helps release a certain energy that brings in some people or a person or an opportunity that is beneficial to you in your life, in your career, in your day-to-day life, and things like that. I really feel like you guys are getting strongly into meditation and things like that too. A lot of spiritual energy here, a lot of things ending, a lot of things transforming, the way you think about things transforming. I like it. Let's jump into the pick a card. All right, and I got a message for those of you that have been wronged by someone that you may have trusted in the past. They're getting their karma, and it's only getting worse. Like, you know, they may be losing family members, they may be losing things is precious to them, even though they did you dirty or they, was disloyal to you. They're going to lose, and chaotic situations is going to be around them. Stand in your integrity, stand in your morals, stay humble. All right, so let's jump into this. Pick a card. You can pick any pal that you're drawn to. Don't go based off the look of the pine cone. The pine cone is a representation of the pineal gland. So that's the reason why I chose pine cone. So pick any pal that you're drawn to, pal 1, pal 2, and or pal 3 for your tarot and advice. And I'm going to jump into pal 1. All right, pal 1, you guys got this pine cone. This lets me know that you guys are very, very, very intuitive. You have a lot of knowledge, not just, knowledge about situations, spiritual knowledge. Your intuition is heightened. You've been through a lot. You have been around the block. Like, you've been through a lot. Like, you've been through what most have not been through. Okay. But that still doesn't take away from your knowledge. Now, you may have felt beat up in the past, but I really do feel like also some of you are probably drawn to other pine cones as well. But I just feel like you guys have just been through a lot. You have been wronged by people. You have been wronged, but you're highly, highly intuitive. You still have some things to learn, but you know that. It's like there's nothing you haven't been through. There's nothing that your intuition is very, very heightened. You also possibly need to protect yourself when it comes to, your dreams. 'Cause I really feel like you guys are highly intuitive. So in your dreams, you probably having a lot of vivid dreams. And that's where people, because when you're highly intuitive, you attract people that's highly intuitive. When you are more spiritual, you attract those spirits as well as people who are jealous of your elevation as well. And they learn things too. Like, you're not the only one to elevate. So you guys have been through a lot, and a lot, and you've been wronged by people. You may have even lost your faith at one point, but I really feel like because of your intuition, it always stay intact. Like, you may have lost a piece of yourself or felt like you lost a piece of yourself, but it still doesn't take away from what your intuition, your experience. You have a lot of experience. All right, so let's jump into your cards. You guys got the 5 of Hearts, which is basically the 5 of Cups. Basically exactly what I just said. You guys have been through a lot. Possibly a friend has betrayed you. People that you trusted, people that you because usually with the regular 5 of Hearts, it's with the regular 5 of Hearts, there is 3 cups that's spilled, and then you have two cups that's by you. I really feel like the goal was for you to learn how to balance out your energies, but the fact that the 3 cups is spilled, it reminds me of the 3 of Cups, which is basically like, 3 friends that kind of like is having fun and stuff like that. And I really feel like you guys have been wronged by some people that you really, really trusted in the past. This also, based off of this, this particular card, she has tattoos everywhere. And this lets me know, like, and it's a dragon, on her thigh. She has tattoos and she has snakes in her hair. This is a situation, like, she's like Medusa. Like, look at, she has snakes in her hair. I don't know if it could focus. She has snakes in her hair. And it reminds me of the story of Medusa, like someone kind of persuading you, using manipulation in a situation. This is the tattoos for me is a symbol of your experience. But the fact that she has nothing on her other thigh, on the other side of her body, the hidden side of her body, the part that we don't see, I really feel like This experience gave you power. And not only that, you have probably had a lot of people turn their back on you too with this Medusa. Because Medusa was not a bad person. She was victimized, you know, like just go look into Medusa. But she's beautiful, you know, look at her, she's beautiful, she has that charisma, she's winking, she like, I got these snakes in my hair, bitch, what? Like, so something tells me, like, you know, you guys have been shunned for something, you guys have been shamed for something, you have people turn their back on you, friends turn their back on you, probably siblings turn their back on you, groups, the neighborhood, you know, people turn their back on you, and communication stopped communicating with you, which made you very, very powerful. And even though, you know, she has snake in her hair, she got them pulled back like she has no snakes in her hair. She's winking at the camera, she's sexy, she got her body together, you know, she has alchemy behind her, she has everything, that she has the tools, even though she was shunned for something, because we do have snakes in the hair. We have a spider web on her elbow. I never looked at this card. That's interesting. There's a spider web behind her too, along with some stars. Your tools, your spirituality, your alchemy, your astrology, your connection is what's making you powerful, like this dragon on her thigh. You embracing your hardships is what's making you stronger. You know what? That's crazy. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. One thing that I did, there's some tables turning in your favor. Okay, there's some tables turning in your favor, and it may maybe have something to do with the Jupiter retrograde too. But there was something that was a lot of shit going on. This reminds me of the cups. You know, the cups that people you remember when you were little and you make a string with the cups and you're talking and stuff like that? This reminds me of a lot of gossip. I don't know why. It's funny how you look at these cards and sometimes you get different meanings. This reminds me of a lot of gossip. A lot of gossip that was tied into each other. A lot of bullshit. A lot of things were said. We have a little bit of your actions here. A little bit of the way you feel. But the majority of it is what other people. You know what I'm saying? Like other bullshit. At the top of it, we do have the owl at the top, which lets me know that there is a strong connection where your intuition is above this. You know, just like this, her experience and her embodying that experience and her being, whether you're a man or a woman, of course, but her being above it and using her mind or using his mind to get through this situation. This is possibly a legal situation, with this being the Wheel of Fortune or something that's involving some type of, you know, law or something like that, or and a lot of emotions with this heart. This could also, with the 5 here, you know, could be something involving children or other Leo people, or you know, something like that. But definitely the spiritual world with it being Wheel of Fortune. But definitely, I just feel like there was a lot done to you. And the cycle is ending. The cycle is, you're above it. Your intuition is above it. You know, you have the knowledge, you know. You guys got my capacity to tune into the energy of love. Give me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up. The compassion I need when it's time to forgive. The power I need when I am lost. Amen. You know, it's so crazy. I think I'm probably drawn to this power. I don't know. I'm going to watch it. Okay. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. That I am love. Look how she's looking. She's like, you know, look at her. That she's love, even though she's been through a shitload of shit. Miracles are natural. We have perception changing. Got the strong 12 at the top. In your inside world, learning to change your perception in stagnant situation. Changing your perception will help manifest manifestations come in. A negative aspect is keep wasting energy trying to manifest something that you used to desired, okay? You could change your desires. Like, you know, like you could still have the same outcome, but sometimes what you wanted to happen is not going to happen. You know, just like those charms that was like over there, and it was like, you know, a situation with like, you know, a group or a gang or something that was strange or something like that. You had your perception on how that should end, and it's not going to end that way, even though it's going to end or something's going to come out. You know, we have decisions in your inside world, weighing your options, using your discernment, a need to be sure, follow your intuition, do what's good for your soul. And a negative aspect is following your social norms, okay? You need to make a decision to embrace and accept change. You need to allow yourself to know that it's okay to speak up. It's okay to have compassion. You need to use your discernment in the situation. You need to change your perspective on how to deal with the situation. You guys got, you can't be, I think it's supposed to be, you can't be conceited. You have to stay humble. I don't know why I have or right there. Don't judge me. I wrote those fast maybe, but you might be saying 2222. Okay. You have to stay humble. You can't be conceited. You're an example of empowerment to others. So there is and it's funny. This is what's funny. You see how she's looking? It's a yeah, what type of energy. Yeah, I've been through this. Yeah, y'all like, you know, shame me. Yeah, y'all like stop fucking with me. Yeah, y'all did me dirty, but I'm up, baby. I'm up. I'm up, baby. And now that I'm up, you need to not be conceited. You need to stay humble because your experience is what's going to empower others. But you can't have this mentality because this lets me know that there are miracles that's going to come in. There is something that's going to change in your favor. There is something that's going to turn in massive ways, and you need to remain humble. Been asleep for a while now, and now you have a spiritual awakening. You know, the perception change is the spiritual awakening. Like, sometimes you can change your perception and the cycle starts over when it comes to your awakening, because that was the lesson that needed to be had. So something that you were possibly sleep on, how to deal with the situation, how to deal with the person, how to deal with yourself, how to change your perspective when it comes to certain things, change your perspective when it comes to your dreams, or your children, or your career, or your creativity, because we do have 5 here, and then we have 5 here. You guys got 222 here. This is values. 626. That's very interesting. So this is something that you're incorporating your values into your daily life. You guys are changing your perspective on how to deal with the situations, which making you come off look like a total badass as well. You guys you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. You have been through a lot for a reason. That's the reason why you need to not be conceited and stay humble, okay? Because there's some massive blessings that's coming your way. Okay, you are flying high right now. That's what no, don't be conceited too, which may threaten others. But it's like, fuck them. I wink at them bitches. Ow. Okay, you got, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Take action. You're in touch with the truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly insert yourself. And then we have like a whale or a dolphin up here, and we had a dolphin in the reading too. We also have a turtle here. Turtles are very, very, very wise creatures, and we have a couple of fish here as well. But definitely this is letting me know that you need to make a decision on how you approach the situation, and that is your way of taking action. You can't do it the way that you did it before. Like there's certain things that I used to do in my particular situation that I had to change the way that I did it, and I still do it, but I do it in a different manner. It's not the same. It's not the same feeling. It's not even the same intentions, even though I'm trying to get to the same goal, if that makes any sense. Okay, your love messages, you guys have Where I Want to Be by Darnell Jones in reverse and The Worst. Okay, so this lets me know, and it's funny because we have a 760 and a 716. There is possibly a situation that you dealt with or you're dealing with that is possibly someone who didn't put you first, or someone that you're dealing with that wanted to be somewhere else or decided to be somewhere else. This could be you too. This could be you, the other person. Like you wanted to be somewhere else at first, or you felt the need to be somewhere else or be with someone else or take a different direction. And you're being drawn back to a particular relationship. This also could be someone that is that was drawn to someone else and they're coming back to you, and you still like, I don't need you, but I want you, like type of energy. But you're still trying to figure that energy out. You're still trying to bring balance to that energy. You're still trying to kind of like fill the situation out. There's a need for you to let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally, okay? That's where I get the whole fill the situation out more so, like, filling it out and, completely surrendering to certain things, surrendering to the way you feel in a particular situation. You just need to let it go and just let it unfold naturally. Don't assert yourself when it comes to that particular, like, keep your energy together, but don't assert yourself. I was trying to make this short, and then now the readings are super long. Ugh. Okay, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And love yourself first. It makes a lot of sense. That goes along with let go of control issues, okay? Also, it goes in with the worst, too. You have to love yourself first to figure out if you want to deal with someone that possibly even decided to be with someone else and choose someone else over you. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I like it. All right, group one, I hope this resonates for you. Please go like, subscribe this video, subscribe to the channel. If you have not already, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Go and donate, you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Let me know how this resonates in the comments, and we're going to move on to group two. All right, group two, you guys are definitely going through a awakening process, a process that's not finished, a process where you learned a lot, already, but you still have much to learn, and you're okay with that. Let's see what cards you guys got. Okay, so you guys got the Jack of Clubs, okay? This is letting me know that you guys are very focused right now. You're very passionate. You're possibly even very focused about what you're passionate about, your career, your spirituality, definitely your spirituality. I'm just getting strong spiritual vibes, especially with the Archer here. You guys may be even dealing with a Scorpio person. Not Scorpio, but maybe a Scorpio since it came out. A Sagittarius person. But I get a strong focused intentions, okay? A very transformative intention. Transformative, because even though she's like a fairy, these are like butterfly wings. Butterflies is very transformative. We have the Six of Pentacles, okay? This is letting me know that you guys may be having something that you're very passionate about, that you have focused intentions with. There is going to be some type of agreement, some type of settling, something moving forward, even though it's not completed, okay? Because, six is, the midpoint, after the midpoint, you know, it's something completed, but the situation is not done. And your attentions is very, very, very focused, and you have a very transformative, and you've been through a lot. You know, I've never noticed that she, you know, don't have on, she, you know, that's her little booty. Look at it. I never noticed that. And she just tackled like a beast or something in the background. I need to start looking at these cards. She just tackled like a beast in the background or something. Like you see it? But there's something that's, you know, also commencing, but there's something that's not over. You're still growing. The situation is still growing. That's the energy I'm getting. But definitely you have transformation on your side, though. You guys got, I honor how I want to feel. That is the first step. I let go the shadow of the past by seeing someone, I'll say, or something, for the first time with the eyes of love. Abundance in your outside world. Attracting physical abundance. Attracting love, friends, expansion. Your vibration is very high without money. A negative aspect is creating side. I don't know what I wrote there. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so you guys possibly even dealing with like a sinister-based situation in your outside world. Dealing with a situation where there was possibly some cults, dark magic, some you know, sex trafficking, people experiencing drugs, or dealing with someone that's on drugs, or some type of abusive situation or something. And it does not have to be all of these things. These are just examples. This is the energy of like something being sinister, someone being sinister, someone doing something with intentions of just being, you know, kind of evil and stuff like that, because we do have the 3 and the 7. That's a 10. That's giving me the strong 10th house energy, which is something that has a lot of restriction around it, something that also could be associated with some devil type of energy. So someone being very devilish, doing stuff with ill intentions and stuff like that. But this is also you transforming the way you see the situation, okay, as well. I'm way up. I feel blessed. You guys are feeling very, very blessed. You guys are attracting abundance. So I really feel like with this group of people, you have very focused on intentions. You are tackling things and situations that are very highly, highly negative. And this is possibly what you're dealing with, but it's not what you're focusing on. You're focusing on bringing in that abundance. You're dealing with it in the background, and I don't think not too many people know about it, because of the simple fact, even the beast that's in the background, you don't see the beast in the background. You barely see the beast in the big background because she's so focused on what's in front of her. You guys have 1133, multiple family members are disloyal. This could be people that you consider family. This could be people like, you know, people that you consider family and stuff, but it was turned around. So I feel like with that, the energy of you focusing on that previously, your discernment kicked in. You recognize situations. You recognize people. This is not something that you're worried about. This is not something. It's something that you recognize. You see it, but you see the signs before. It's not like you let the people do stuff to you, and then you continue to allow it to happen. I'm not getting those type of vibes. I really feel like you're focused. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Your love music cards, you guys got Lost Without You by Robin Thicke. I didn't know it was 3. You guys got Press, Press, Press by Cardi B. And Super Freak. Okay. This could be for certain people. This could be for everyone. You can take the lyrics in the song and apply it to your situation. There's someone that has feelings for you. Okay, we get that. With Lost Without You. They love the compliments. They love the way you treat them, because you got to tell me that you love me more and how you think I'm sexy, baby. You don't want nobody else. You don't want this guy. You don't want that guy. You wanna, hey, now I got to play it afterwards. Sorry, I'm very easy when it comes to stuff like that. But we have press. And that lets me know that either they have a career, or they have some type of persona, or they trying to hold on to some type of status quo to where they don't want any negative press, because it's like press. Cardi don't need no press. And whatever this relationship or how they feel about you, they like the way you make them feel. They like the way you feel around you, but they either afraid of how people are going to perceive you, because Super Freak was, she's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. They feel like maybe you're going to be perceived by external circumstances or external people or people in their group in a different way. And even though they are feeling lost without you, or they're loving the compliments that you give, it's something about them not wanting or struggling with the press aspect, even though they like dealing with you. Because I really feel like whoever this person is, if they have not dealt with you before, they're still going to deal with you. Like someone is going to move forward. The only thing is they still have in the back of their mind about the way you're going to be perceived by other people. Because you have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And you guys have worth waiting for in reverse. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I really feel like this reminds me of the reindeer that was in reverse. For those of you that was drawn to that. But just know that this for some reason, when it was turned upside down, it gave me energy. It's funny, my nose is tingling. The retrograde period, and reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. This is possibly someone also that is from the past returning that felt this way in the past as well. For others of you, this is a soulmate that's coming in that is struggling with external circumstances, whether it's people finding out, or whether it's a job, or whether it's the corona, or whatever the case may be. It's someone that's struggling to get across the barriers of moving forward. Okay. All right, group 2. I hope this resonates for you. Please let me know in the comments. Please go and subscribe to this channel, like the video so we can get more streams on the video, as well as donate to the channel. I'll put the link below, and I'll see you in the next reading. All right, group 3. You got this pine cone. Very mature little one, are you? You know the knowledge. You're very, very, very open to the knowledge that comes, and you're still growing. You could even be the type that think you know a lot, and then you find out next week, like, damn, I thought I knew a lot, and then this week my whole perception has changed. Let's see what cards you guys got. You guys got the 10 of Swords. You guys are ending a very, very, very painful cycle. It is ending. No more. No más. Not a concern anymore with the evil ass. You're starting to see people get their karma too. Ooh. You guys are starting to see people get their karma, okay? Ending the toxicity. You're starting to really see Because just because this is the devil is part of the 10th house. 10th house is Saturn too. Saturn is the lord of karma. You're starting to see the karma. You're starting to see the cycle end. You're starting to see it like really, really, really happen before your eyes. It's just a need, just like in the charms, it's just a need for you to stop the way that you used to deal with things. I surrender to a power greater than me. What did I just say? I did not want this reading to be this long, but what did I just say? Sex, the outside world, deep connection, exploring hidden desires, a test of willpower. A negative aspect is meaningless sex. Then we have society, which is interesting because we have the devil here, which is also society. In your inside world, society standards no longer define you. Deprogram yourself. No limiting yourself to and for others' opinions. And a negative aspect is worried about what others think. Okay. I do feel like for some of you, you are ending a cycle of toxicity within yourself. If it's not with someone else or someone else's karma, you're ending a period of toxicity, a way of thinking, a way of being, toxic behaviors, habits, things like that about yourself, which is also could be, you stop caring what other people think. Okay. We have health in your inside world. You are aware that your actions, your energy, food, vibrations affect your health. You're in tune with your chakras. You know what can heal you. You can heal your energy. A negative aspect is indulging in lower energies and vibrations. Okay. We have a prohibited situation, okay? So you guys are also affected by that negative energy, which makes a lot of sense with this devil here as well, okay? And in your outside world, you're dealing with crime, law, courts, cops, which explains because also the devil is associated with society, with government and things like that. Crime, law, courts, cops, authority figures, restricted social situations, self-imposed restriction, social situations. A negative aspect is being scared. So it could be any of those things that you're putting, you're ending this limited belief system that you have, or the situation is ending naturally, because when you get to the 10, that's the divine stepping in. Continue to move in silence. Okay. Denial about not having choices. You have choices. You have to change your perspective. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all its inhabitants. Then we got poetic justice. Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Someone is really trying to look at things from a higher perspective, where they're not also so worried about sex, and trying to attract deeper connections as well. This is how it could be how the person feels about you as well. You got to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Unrequited love. There's not enough love, enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so this is how I feel. Someone, just looking at these cards and these cards, whether it's you or the next person, someone is very, very physically attracted to you. Or you're very, very physically attracted to a person. This person, you guys are, I feel like for some of you that this resonates with, I mean, this may be a situation where there's not enough substance, not unrequited love, like not enough substance in the relationship, where there's either a fear of separation or you guys are already separated. Okay, if you're already in a relationship, this could be something where the substance in the relationship is not there and you just want to separate. And for others of you, this could be easily someone that want to express their love to you based off of their romantic or their physical attraction to you, but they feel like there's not enough substance and it possibly will be a waste of time, and they don't quite even know you yet. So that is something that they're battling with, that they have to end first. But I really feel like it's going to get there because there is a lot of deep insight that's coming through, but there is also a lot going on in your life as well as theirs. So you just have to give it some time. Okay, just give it some time, and definitely stay in your integrity, and the person needs to stay in theirs too, because if it was meant to happen, it's meant to happen. For others of you, you possibly could be in a relationship. It's possibly a separation that's going to happen because you feel like the person does not have the substance that you want. All right, group 3, I hope that this resonates for you. Please let me know if it resonates for you in the comments. Please go and subscribe to this video as well as like this video. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Please go and donate to support the channel, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the July reading. Bye. Ashe.